Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we have the event for Monster Jam Science Series 149, the second half ramp edition. So as of right now, you're looking at the field of trucks, so I didn't get very many signups, but if you did sign up in the past or were previous winners in my sign-up series in the past, then you are in this. And also, guys, I might have to decrease the field because I'm not getting that much signups anymore like I used to. I normally used to get at least 60 signups, but I'm not getting that anymore. So if you guys want me to keep putting a bigger field, I need some more signups, or else I can't do this. Or I'll have to just put like 30 trucks. But so just look for your name and ending it all off with Cody Slate in the Sub-A-Digger Showtime. And I'm also on a call with Riley McCord and Monster Jam Collector Racing.
Hey everyone, what up? Hey guys.
Alright guys, during the Field of Trucks that you just saw, as you can tell, I left Earthshaker Showtime blank. So inside of that will be Riley McCord. I just forgot to put his name in. So yeah, my mistake. So let's go over the matchups real quick and then we'll jump right into it. There's your defending champion of the Half Ramp Edition, Gravedigger Ice. And then after that match, we have Bulldozer and OCD Meltdown. The Showtime trucks. Another good one right there, Slinger in this field. Ending it off with Digger's Dungeon and the Halloween Sub-A-Digger. So without further ado, we're going to kick it all off with the debut Mix 22 Monster Mutt and Son of a Digger Legacies. So Monster Jam Sign-Up Series 149, the second half ramp edition, is underway. And your first winner is Monster Mutt. Next up, we have Monster Mutt Dalmatian and Monster Mutt Husky. Battle the dogs, and it's gonna be Husky. Next up, we have Jester taking on Iron Outlaw. It's gonna be Iron Outlaw. Jester flips over. Next up, we have Max D Yellow taking on Max D Gold. Battle the Max Ds. Oh, they go both in different direction. It's gonna be the yellow one. Next up, we have the Holiday Stunt Truck taking on your defending champion of the first half ramp edition, Gravedigger Ice. And Gravedigger flips, he tried to save it, but he won't. Well, the Holiday Stunt Truck will advance. Oh boy. Next up, we have OCD Meltdown taking on Bulldozer. And OCD gets stuck doing a wheelie that'll get the win to Bulldozer. OCD might be a fast loser. Next up, we have a Sheer Madness battle between Soldier Fortune and El Toro Loco. And it's gonna be Soldier Fortune. Next up, we have a max contrast battle between Earthshaker and Gravedigger. And it's gonna be Gravedigger. Next up, we have Dragon Max Contrast taking on Sparkle Smash. And it's gonna be Max Contrast Dragon. Next up, we have the Battle of the Crustaceans, Raw and Red. It's gonna go to the Raw Crustacean. Next up, we have Max D Reckless taking on the Thunderbus. And Thunderbus goes onto the laptop and he will win. Next up, we have Dragon Showtime taking on Earthshaker Showtime. And they both do wheelies! And know what Dragon did there, but he tumbled for the win. What a lucky. Next up, we have the Black El Toro Loco taking on Grey Digger. And Grey Digger almost saved it, but it's got to go to the Black El Toro Loco. Next up, we have Megalodon taking on Kraken. And Kraken stops Megalodon for the win. What an upset race Kraken just did. Next up, we have Big Kahuna taking on Bro Camino. Dang, Bro Camino just left Big Kahuna in the dust. Next up, we have Son of a Digger Showtime taking on the Inverse Stun Truck. And they both flip their... It's Showtime, Son of a Digger. Next up, we have Wolf's Head taking on Stone Crusher. Ew. And it's gonna be Wolf's Head. I don't know how he did that. He just zigzagged and Stone Crusher got stuck doing a wheelie. Fast loser opportunity for Stone Crusher. Next up, we have the Legacies Northern Nightmare taking on Hurricane Force. What? Are you serious? You gotta be kidding me. Are you kidding me? Literally, Northern Nightmare was in the lead, he did a wheelie, and Hurricane Force just went around him. How the heck did that even happen? I have no idea how Hurricane Force just did that. But Hurricane Force is your winner. Okay, guys, I went back and looked at the clip from previous race. That was a sick move Hurricane Force did. I mean, he was going slow and somehow just went around him. That was impressive, but don't worry, whoever's in Northern Nightmare, you might have a chance of a fast loser. But anyways, continue on. Next up, we have Tropical Thunder and Slinger. And it's Slinger! Next up, we have Higher Education taking on Whiplash. And it's gonna be Whiplash flips over and it's gonna be Higher Education. Next up, we have Texas taking on Georgia. And really? How did Georgia just do that? He just did multiple front flips and made it the furthest anybody has made so far. Georgia is moving on. Wow. Next up, we have Wonder Woman taking on Aftershock. And it's gonna be Aftershock. Next up, we have the 30th Anniversary Grey Digger taking on Superman. It's gonna be 30th Anniversary Grey Digger. Next up, we have the El Toro Loco with White Horns taking on Bounty Hunter. And El Toro Loco just skates by. Bounty Hunter might be a fast loser. Next up, we have Bad News Travels Fast taking on the Biker Zombie. Oh, Biker Zombie got out of control and Bad News Travels Fast takes the win. And your final race of round number 1 is Digger's Dungeon and Salvadigger Halloween. And Digger's Dungeon got out of control, flipped over. That is going to give the win to Salvadigger Halloween. Alright guys, here we go with round number 2. We won't need any fast losers right now, but we will need fast losers later. So next, we're going to kick it all off with Monster Mutt Husky and Monster Mutt. Here we go. So round number 2 is underway. What a close finish. And Monster Mutt Husky blocks Monster Mutt for the win. What a race. Next up, we have Max D Yellow taking on Iron Outlaw. It's going to be Iron Outlaw. Next up, we have Bulldozer taking on World Finals 20 Holiday. And World Finals 20 Holiday gets the win. Next up, we have Grey Digger Max Contrast taking on Sheer Madness Soldier Fortune. And Sheer Madness Soldier Fortune gets the upset over Max Contrast Gravedigger. Next up, we have Raw Crustacean taking on Max Contrast Dragon. Whoa! Crustacean just did a slide job on Max Contrast Dragon. Next up, we have Thunderbust taking on the Showtime Trucks Dragon. And Thunderbust does a front flip, and he will get the upset win. Next up, we have Kraken taking on the Black El Toro Loco. And whoa! Black El Toro Loco with some speed. And he will hit the laptop, flip over, and take the win. Next up, we have Salvador Showtime taking on Bro Camino. Or people like to call it El Camino, and he does 2 front flips and gets by Son of a Digger. Next up, we have Hurricane Force taking on Wolf's Head. And, Hurricane Force went past the laptop. I think he did hit the laptop, so, well, they've been going around, the laptop anyway, so we'll give it to Hurricane Force. Fast loser opportunity for Wolf's Head. Next up, we have Slinger taking on Higher Education. Whoa! They're saying Slinger. I'm going straight down, and it is Slinger. Next up, we have Aftershock taking on Georgia. And it's going to be Aftershock. Next up, we have the 30th anniversary El Toro Gravedigger taking on El Toro Loco. And it's going to be the 30th anniversary Gravedigger. Retro El Toro Loco flipped over. And your final race of round number 2 is Salvador Halloween and Bad News Travels Fast. And it's going to be Bad News Travels Fast. Alright guys, here is your matchups for round number 3, but we need 3 fast losers to make it 16, and we won't need any more fast losers from here on out. So these trucks all had good runs from round 1 to 2, so I decided to bring back OC, Meltdown, Digger's Dungeon, Wolf's Head, Salvador Halloween, Stone Crusher, Gravedigger Ice, Northern Nightmare Legacies, Showtime's Trucks, Earthshaker, and Bounty Hunter. So these will compete in a triple threat race, and the winner of each group will be in the next round. So without further ado, let's kick it all off with Bounty Hunter, Northern Nightmare, and Earthshaker. Alright guys, here's the first triple threat race with Earthshaker, Northern Nightmare, and Bounty Hunter. Only one will advance. And it's gonna be Bounty Hunter! Next up, we have Salvador Halloween taking on Gravedigger Ice and Stone Crusher. And Salvador is gonna block your defending champion. Gravedigger Ice is eliminated, and he won't go back-to-back for back-to-back half-ramp edition wins. Salvador is moving on. Next up, we have Wolf's Head, Digger's Dungeon, and OCD Meltdown. Oh! Oh, man. Alright, so now, since it's, Wolf's Head definitely has the win, but now OCD Meltdown and Wolf's Head are going against each other because look at OCD's Meltdown truck. His wet tire is sticking a little bit more than Digger's Dungeon, so he's going to face Wolf's Head. Alright guys, these guys are not going down without a fight, so it's either going to be whoever's in Wolf's Head taking on your most wins on my channel, Monster Jam Collector Racing and OCD Meltdown. And Wolf's Head tumbles for the win! So sorry to OCD Meltdown and the losers in those races. Also sorry to Riley McCord Good luck to you in Sign Up Series 150, which I believe is going to be the 2-year or 3-year anniversary of my Sign Up Series, because of I would not be doing this right now if it wasn't for the one who created this 5155, but we'll get to that in next videos. The next video. So we're going to kick it off with round 3 with Monster My Husky and Iron Outlaw. So here we go. Round 3 is underway. And it's going to be Iron Outlaw. So sorry to Firestorm. Next up, we have Sheer Madness Soldier Fortune taking on the World Finals 20 Holiday Stunt Truck. It's going to be Soldier Fortune, Sheer Madness. Next up, we have the Thunder Bus taking on Raw Crustacean. And it's going to be Crustacean. Next up, we have the Blackout Toro Loco taking on Bro Camino. Whoa! Dude! Blackout Toro Loco hit the laptop. He got way too fast for himself. It made him go over the laptop and flip. And then Bro Camino just edges him out. Look at that. Next up, we have Slinger taking on Hurricane Force. Oh! What a block by Hurricane Force, and he's gonna get the win! Holy cow! He blocked Slinger for the win! Next up, we have Aftershock taking on the 30th Anniversary Gravedigger. And it's gonna be Aftershock. Next up, we have Bad News Travels Fast taking on Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter just crosses Bad News Travels Fast for the win! Wow! Next up, we have Savadigger Halloween taking on Wolf's Head. Wolf's Head just spun Savadigger out of control, and Wolf's Head takes the win! So sorry to whoever was in Savadigger Halloween. Sorry, Wolf's Head spun you out. Better luck in Sign Up Series 150. Alright guys, here's your Championship 8. We're going to kick it off with Iron Outlaw and Sheer Madness Soldier Fortune. Here we go. And Sheer Madness Soldier Fortune holds on for the win. Next up, we have Crustacean taking on Bro Camino. And Bro Camino leaves Crustacean in the dust. Bro Camino is going to get the win. Next up, we have Hurricane Force taking on Aftershock. And it's going to be Hurricane Force. And your final race before the semifinals is Bounty Hunter and Wolf's Head. It's going to be Bounty Hunter! Alright guys, here's your Championship 4. Inside the Bro Camino, we have Gravedigger. Inside the Sheer Madness Soldier Fortune, we have Shock Shooter. Inside of Hurricane Force, we have Mitchell Scalholf. If I pronounce your name wrong, I'm sorry. And inside Bounty Hunter, we have who is in Bounty Hunter? Trying to look for your name, Bounty Hunter.
Who's in Bounty Hunter?
Bounty Hunter.
Who's in
Darth Shaggy 316. So that is your top 4, guys. I don't remember any of, except for one. I know Shock Shooter has won once, but I don't recall any of these other three competitors winning. So without further ado, we're gonna kick it all off with Bro Camino and Sheer Madness Soldier Fortune. Alright guys, who is gonna go to the championship race? Is it gonna be Shock Shooter and Soldier Fortune Sheer Madness? Or is it going to be Gravedigger and Bro Camino? Here we go. It's going to be Shock Shooter and Sheer Madness Soldier Fortune going to the championship race to look for his second win. So sorry to Gravedigger, the YouTuber Gravedigger. You were so close, man, to getting your first win. Better luck to you in Sign Up Series 150. Who is going to join Sheer Madness Soldier Fortune in the championship race? Is it going to be Hurricane Force or Bounty Hunter? It is going to be Hurricane Force! So sorry to whoever was in Bounty Hunter. You were so close, dude. You were also making your debut as well. You did good on your debut. You come up just a little bit short, but you bring home a solid third place on your debut. You did good, man. Hope you sign up Series 150. But Hurricane Force is in the championship race. Alright guys, here is your championship race. Inside the Sheer Madness Soldier Fortune, we have Shock Shooter looking for his second win. And inside of the Hurricane Force, we have Mitchell Stardhoff. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. He is looking for his first win. A one-time champion versus a zero-time champion that is looking for his first win. Will Shock Shooter get his second win? Or will Mitchell get his first win? We're about to find out. Are we going to crown a new champion or a previous champion? Well, your winner of Monster Jam Sign Up Series 149, the second half-ramp edition, is going to be none other than... Whoa, what a race to finish it off! And if you could look at the laptop, and it's in a straight line, and you go straight down, your winner is Hurricane Force. It is Mitchell taking his first win. Congratulations to Mitchell for taking your first win, man. You did great on giving Hurricane Force, I believe, his first or second win. So, Mitchell Scout-Off, you are now a one-time champion, and you have finally won on my channel. Congratulations. Congratulations to you, man, for getting your first win. You did great. Shock Shooter in the Sheer Madness Soldier Fortune. Dude, you were so close of getting your second win. But hey, one win is better than nothing. But you still did good on giving Sheer Madness a Soldier Fortune a good second place. But I know that's not what you wanted. But you did good. You are still a one-time champion, and maybe you could get your second win in Sign Up Series 150. But you did good. But anyways, guys, congratulations to Mitchell Scouthoff. I'm just going to say Mitchell. So, because I think I'm pronouncing your last name wrong. But, congratulations, man. You deserve it. Thank you for Monster Jam Collector Racing and Riley McCord for joining me on this crazy half-ramp edition. And we'll see you guys in Sign Up Series 150.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.